Hello drummers, how are you? Isaac Cymbals here. So welcome in this class, welcome in this video. So this video is going to be a really nice and interesting video because I'm gonna speak about traditional grip technique. So I'm gonna speak about the 10 questions I received the most about the traditional grip. And this question is going to help you to understand better the traditional grip skills. So are you ready to this class? I'm ready, so let's do it. Guys, the first question I received the most is, how can I have a solid and power note using the traditional grip? And I always tell my students that if you want to learn, if you want to use the traditional grip, you need to understand the all movements, okay? The fingers movements, the wrist, so the hand movement, the arm extension movement. You need to understand everything to have a very nice and solid and fast traditional grip, okay? So in the first question, I'm gonna give you some steps to you understand better the arm extension, the all arm extension to have a solid and power note. So let's do it. The first one, the first movement to have a power note and solid note, it's like this, okay? Just relax your hand, your fingers, and raise your elbow like this, okay? Then the second movement is going to be making circle using your elbow like this. Then I'm gonna use my thumb extension like this. Then my wrist rotation, then I have a note. So I'm gonna make all movement again using the drumstick. So the first one, relax the hand and fingers, raise the elbow. Second one, circle and elbow like this. Third one, thumb extension. And fourth one, the wrist rotation, then I have a note. So I'm gonna using this movement and make a power and solid note for you. So can you see that it's a very strong note, but I'm not making like strong movement. I'm just playing, but I have a power note and solid note. So let me play some groove just to see the movement into the groove. So if you use this completely movement, I promise you that you will have a power and solid note. So that's the point. So yes, let's go to the second question of this class. And the question is going to be, how can I play double stroke roll using the traditional grip? So in this point, you need to understand three concepts that I'm going to show you now, these three concepts. So the first concept is going to be a control concept, control movement, okay? So if I want to play double stroke roll slowly, okay, I'm gonna use two completely movements using my wrist and my thumb, index, and middle finger like this. Two completely movements, okay? So the second concept is going to be a reboot concept. So now I'm gonna make just one wrist rotation movement, just one movement and two notes, two notes, two notes, two notes, like this. So I'm gonna start playing in the control movement, and I'm gonna change to reboot movement. Control, 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 oh, rebolt. Now just one movement and 2 notes. Back to the control, 2 movements. Okay, get speed. Okay, rebolt. Okay, so on the third concept, I'm gonna use the pressure concept like this. I'm gonna use my thumb to press the note. So in the first one, I was using my complete hand, my complete fingers, you know, moving to make a note, to make the note. And the second one, it's more relaxed. And now on the third one, I'm going to use the pressure. So I'm gonna use a lot of my thumb movement, press. So the first one, control. The second one, rebolt. The third one, pressure. All right, back to the rebolt and back to the control. So if you use this concept, this 3 concepts, I promise you that you will play the fast and slow double stroke roll, okay? Okay, let's go to the third question about traditional grip. And the question is, you use more wrist or more finger? So, and the answer is, I use both. It depends of how can I want to play. So, but all the time, I use the wrist and fingers. So, let me give you some examples. If I want to make a bounce of 3 notes, so I'm using my wrist, I'm using my fingers in the same time. But if I want a little bit more accent, a little bit more power note, I need to use more wrist. So that's the point. So, but if I want to play a linear note, so without accents, I can use more fingers like this, you know. So I can use a lot of index and middle finger, point finger like this. So if I don't want to have a power note, accent, but if I want to have an accent, I need to use the wrist. Okay, that's the point. So yes, that's the point. So let's go to the fourth question I received the most about traditional grip. Let's do it. And the question is, where I need to start if I want to play using the traditional grip technique? And this question, it's a very nice question. So for me, at the beginning, you need to understand how can you hold the drumstick, the hand form, you know, the hand position, and you need to know that on the traditional grip, we have 3 fingers over the drumstick and 2 fingers under the drumstick. So, and on the traditional grip style, we have 2 grips. This one and this one. I call this grip of the support grip. So, if I don't use the second grip, how can I hold my drumstick in this position? So if I want to make this movement, if I don't have this grip, the drumstick is going to be like this. And this it doesn't make sense, you know? This movement, it's not good. So I need to understand about the second grip. If I want to play like this, using this, you know? Hey, this grip. Okay, so That's it. The hand position. 3 fingers over the drumstick, 2 fingers under the drumstick. We have 2 grips, this one and this one. Okay, let's go to the 5th question I received the most about traditional grip. And the question is, what is the correct strength to hold the drumstick? I always tell my students about this. So you can't like hold the drumstick too hard, but you can't hold the drumstick too soft, you know? So the drumstick cannot slip in your hand. The drumstick needs to stay in the same position all the time. That's the point. In the same position. So you cannot like hold too soft and have this one like this, like whoa. Okay, so not too hard, not too soft. Okay, just keep the drumstick in the same position in your hand. So yes, that's it. So let's go to the answer number 6. And the question is, how can I have a clean single stroke roll using traditional grip? So, and the answer is, it depends of the speed. But you need to understand something. If you need to play slowly, you need to use a lot of wrist like this. It's like 80% of the wrist movement and 20% of the fingers movement, like this. It's about wrist. So if you want to play fast single stroke roll, you need to change it. So like you is going to use 80% of fingers and 20% of wrist, like this. That's the point, guys. So I promise you, if you use these 2 concepts to play slowly and faster, so wrist to play slowly and fingers to play faster, you is going to play a lot of notes using single stroke roll, using traditional grip, and I promise you. So that's the point. Let's go to the question number 7. And the question is about ghost notes. So, and the answer is, it depends. If you want to have a ghost note slowly, you need just to have a wrist movement and no fingers, like this. But if you want to play a lot of notes, you need to use a lot the fingers. Like if you want to play slow, just wrist slowly. Just rest. Faster. A lot of fingers. Okay, actually I'm using a lot the index and middle finger, like this, you know. Yeah, so that's the point. So slowly, just the wrist. Just wrist. Yes, yes, that's it, guys. So let's go to the question number 8. And the question is about Muller techniques. And the answer, it's of course the same way that you use on match grip. But you need to understand about the basic movements, basic concepts to you play using the Muller techniques. And the ingredients to make this technique working is downstroke roll, tap, and upstroke roll. So if I want to play a power note and 2 soft notes, I want to use down, tap, up. Down, tap, up. So let me play the paradiddle rudiment till you see the same movement. Down, up, tap, tap. Now, down, up, tap, tap. Oh, down, up, tap, tap. It's the same way, you know? The same. Like this. So, you need to understand to play Muller techniques. You need to understand more about down, tap, and up concepts. It's not about traditional grip because the way is going to be the same, you know? Yes. You can see all movements in both techniques. It's the same, okay? Down, tap, up. Down, tap, up. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Let's go to the question number 9. And the question is, what is the best angle to set up the snare? And the answer is, for me, the same angle of the traditional grip. Okay, so if I have this angle in my position, I need to use, for me, the same angle in my snare drum. Because this angle help me to play strong power notes and soft notes, you know, to make bounce, to play faster. For me, it's like the best angle, but I know that great drummers use the snare like this, straight. Like this. So for me, it's more difficult, you know. So look my position to have a power note using the ring shot. Look at this. Okay, so now look at this, you know. It's comfort to me using this angle, the same traditional grip drumstick angle. So, but I know that Steve Gadd use like a kind of straight position in the snare. So, and Steve Gadd. Okay, guys, let's go to the last question about traditional grip. And the question is, how can I have a fluency using traditional grip? So, guys, it's impossible just to say one thing to you have a fluency playing using traditional grip. So using your drum kit, it's impossible. So, but I'm going to give you a very nice concept that I love to use, practice, and learn more and more every day. So the concept is using rudiments to play without stop. So you can change the rudiments, you know, whatever you want, whenever you want, like this. Single, double, like this. So just choose some rudiment and play like a river. So, you know, like this. I'm just playing without stop, you know, like this. So that's it. So guys, I really love it to speak about of the 10 questions I received the most about traditional grip, Jesus, every day on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook, Instagram, my online platform, in my all classes, Jesus, every day. These 10 questions I receive the most. So, and I know that these questions is going to help you to understand better the traditional grip skills. So now I have a good thing to speaking with you. It's about my book. I have a very professional book speaking all steps, all details that we have inside of this technique, inside of traditional grip. So I have several students who, after reading this book, mastered the traditional grip technique and skills. So this book has audios, videos, and pictures. And I promise you, after you reading this book, you will mastering the traditional grip skills or your money back. This book, it's 100% an online book. So just click in this link and let's mastering the traditional grip. So 100%. So I will see you in another side.